Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Claire.
I'm back.
2 spooky weeks this month,
I know,
Claire.
I'm super excited.
You ready to get scared?
You don't even know what we're watching.
I know.
But I will say, I'm a little worried that it's too spooky for me.
Too spooky.
I just
like
think
that
from what I've read, it's designed to be very creepy.
Well, I'm glad for you to try and push your boundaries.
Will you also be glad if it's something you've seen?
Yeah, I'll be fine with it.
Oh,
I'm sure I'll like it.
Yeah, I'll be fine with it.
That wasn't convincing. But yeah, I mean, unless I've seen it and it sucks.
Well, I don't know your opinion on it, but I
currently
hope,
neither do I.
I hope that it will, stir your fandom and other universes, and really
Ooh.
you'll have a lot to bring to this conversation.
What cinematic universe is this
I'm
included in?
hoping there's some backstory you can bring, and it also
wow.
connects to a previous episode of this podcast. That was episode 107. I don't know if you've memorized that one.
Oh, I sure don't know what that one is.
That was Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Ooh, that was the original one.
But we're not watching that today.
Okay.
But we're not talking about the show yet, right?
No, we're not. Not technically. She's just giving me weird hints.
Yes, just weird hints.
Well, normal hints, I guess. They're not weird.
I'm just too excited.
Yeah, that's fair. Why, Joe? What do you got?
Because we have to banter a little bit?
Well,
sure. I mean,
well, it's also spooky month, so we do need to talk about the spooks we've been watching.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And like, Claire, you're not one to turn on spooks yourself, but you do live and are married to a man who is a very big fan of the spooky month.
There's 1 month a year.
Yeah.
And this year it did start a little early.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It totally did here, too.
I would say mid-September, maybe early September, it was already like Spook Central.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't really like it. But I did just read an article recently that said people who have anxiety should watch thrillers. And so I'm testing the theory if this month actually like helps reduce anxiety.
Just put on like Jack Reacher. You'll be fine.
I don't think that one's for me. I already can tell.
I just thought of like, what's a thriller? The TV show Jack Reacher's got that one guy in it, like Richardson. What's his name? He's way too big. Like he's
way too big.
He's huge.
Like to be Jack Reacher?
To be a human walking around.
Because I remember I have not seen any Jack Reacher media, but I remember hearing criticism about the Jack Reacher Tom Cruise movie that he's too small to be Jack Reacher.
I mean, Tom Cruise is technically too small to probably be like
a lot of things.
But you know, they figure it out.
He's like my height.
He's not a tall guy.
He's not a tall guy.
I don't think he's kind of a big guy. I'm looking up this online. This looks like it was a Amazon original.
Alan Ritchson is who I'm talking about.
I don't think I know who that is.
You would if you saw him.
Okay.
I want to see him next to another cast member. I think that would really
Which one,
help.
Tom or Alan Ritchson?
The Alan guy, the big guy.
He's so big. It's one of those things where Alan Ritchson was the very first thing I ever saw him in was he was Aquaman in Smallville. And like he's always been like a jacked dude, and he's probably like 6'4" or something like that. He's big.
He's 6'3".
Oh, okay, 6'3". Yes, he's big. And he's always been like just like yoked and like strong or whatever. But then like that was like 20 years ago, and now he's a dump truck of a man. like he's so
just beefed,
big. It's crazy.
I feel bad because I can't find any pictures where he looks like a dump truck of a man right now. He looks normal in all these pictures, but I'm going to take your word for it.
I don't know when that man looked normal, but
I haven't found a lot of him next to someone like me, like 5'2" and a little chubby. Like there isn't that picture online. So he's just next to other tall, gorgeous, beautiful people. So it's hard to know.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
That is potentially hard. Let's see. Like
that's the guy.
Yeah, but it's like you see all these huge pictures of him, but like not with other people.
Like he doesn't. Yeah, I guess it's like you see this, and he's like, oh, he's not that big. But then look at him next to that tiny lady.
Yeah,
you know?
next to other humans.
This lady's like crying and stuff. It's very, I don't know what we're watching.
I just like decided I want to find a like shirtless pic of this man. Let's go.
Okay, while you're looking up
Bulked
shirtless
up
pics,
to
what have you been
240.
watching that's spooky?
Oh, that. I have been watching a lot of half movies.
Half?
I just I've been starting stuff and I haven't finished them yet.
Okay.
Like classics?
So I think last week I mentioned that I saw the Terrifier 3 in theaters, and I had never seen number 1. So I started watching number 1 one night, but I haven't finished it. So I'm halfway through that.
I when I was scrolling through movies, I saw a movie called All Hallows Eve that had the Terrifier guy on the cover, and I was like, wait a second, isn't that the Terrifier guy? Then I looked it up, and yeah, the Art the Clown is from All Hallows Eve, and then Terrifier.
Yeah,
so,
he got his birth through those things.
have you seen that movie?
No.
Okay, so just starting in with Terrifier.
Sorry, I'm just starting with his movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. God, what else have I been watching? I'm about to, because it's only the 24th right now as of recording. So I'm gonna play Until Dawn, which is a PS4 game, which is basically the length of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's classic. Bunch of teens or college kids or whatever go to a cabin and they all get murdered.
So you've played this previously?
No.
Oh.
I just know that's what it is.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then I watched Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, which is the 4th or 5th one in the series.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to watch all of them this month, but I don't think I'm going to get through the next 7 before the end of the month. I mean, they're 80s horror slasher movies.
Does
my favorite one about the New Beginning one is I read a little review on it, and it said the guy was 3 stars, worst story of the series, best nudity.
Best boobs.
and
It's good to know.
Honest.
And I will say, I think the story was actually pretty fun. And what they were trying to do potentially, I think they scrap it completely. They try to push some other dude and be this guy's becoming Jason kind of thing, which is, and it's the kid who killed him in the last one. A kid killed him, and then he's now an adult, PTSD out of his goddamn mind because he he fucking had to deal with Jason. And then they try to get him to be see, he's Jason kind of thing, but I think they fully scrap it.
A New Beginning.
And you know what? There was nudity, but I think they got a long way to. I think they can go up.
You should go back and thumbs down that review.
I think that's a great review.
But you just said you disagree with all
I
of it.
disagree with it, but that made me so excited for that movie. So that's what I got.
I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the first time.
In the original one.
The original. Oh yeah, because there's several. There's they had a remake, and then they've had all those sequels and stuff. And I haven't seen any of those movies. But I watched the original mostly because I was preparing to play a Resident Evil game that is very Texas Chainsaw Massacre flavored.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, Texas Chainsaw holds up. Seeing it for the first time in 2024, 50 years after it was made, still fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's gross. It's weird. It's fucking. It's what you want. It makes you uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you're just uncomfortable the whole time. I was realizing you don't see a whole lot of the gore directly. A lot of the stuff kind of happens off screen, but just the main character, the final girl, is just screaming for the last 20 minutes of the movie, and it's just very unsettling.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch that one with him?
No, but I heard the screaming. So
Don't stop screaming.
it was a
You're
little
like,
much.
Joe, I'm going to bed, and he's like, cool, and he turns it up.
Turns his volume up.
No, he just changes all the lighting to be
I like
very
that.
spooky.
Yeah, I'm into
So.
that.
But what have we been watching, Joe? I don't even know the names of anything.
Last night we watched a new movie called Oddity. Have you heard of this?
No.
It's an Irish film about a woman who
Was
has
murdered, right? Oh no.
I mean, I was gonna say it's about a woman who has some cursed items and uses them in spooky ways.
That's a better way to describe it.
Okay.
You should do the IMDb, like, reviews from now on, not me.
Yeah, like I don't know. To say more than that is just explaining the entire movie, but like, but yeah, it's a fun like spooky totem movie.
Yeah, it wasn't too scary.
Yeah.
I almost watched You're Next.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, it's one of my faves.
I like it a lot. But I was like, I can't. I'm trying not to like just rewatch like spooky movies I've already seen. Mm-hmm. But I like came up and I was like, I should watch that again.
We watched, what movie did we rewatch? Us? Or no? Get Out.
Get Out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, which is always just a pleasure to watch with Joe.
Joe likes Get Out?
I mean, like, Joe likes a spooky movie.
Oh.
So Joe's a pleasure to watch in any of these movies. He's actually, like, laughs at the scary parts, so it's, like, kind of unnerving, but it, like, is also really comforting. So if anybody's afraid of scary movies, I highly recommend watching them with Joe.
All right, fair. I have a friend who just, like, laughs out loud also, like, besides Joe. Like, you'll go to a movie with, like, kills, and they'll just, like, laugh.
It's
like this is a weird response.
I don't know. It's something. There's something tied into just like I don't really know how laughter works, but I feel like it's tied to something in your like fear response too, or there's just something in like the adrenaline of you like feeling something, and it's just kind of I don't know. Comedies work really well in a movie theater, and also horror movies work really well in a movie theater because you're like feeding off of other people's reactions.
Mm-hmm. Like a packed theater where people can react.
Yeah.
And not be insane about it, but can be like, whoa, it's fun.
So there's something there that your neurons are kind of tied to that. Like, especially if like a movie like Get Out, where like it's not a horror comedy, but like there are moments of comedy like between the horror, where like those things are kind of funny, and then it kind of primes you for like the next scary thing to happen.
It's like a reset. Fun little, like, you know, you get spooked, you get a reset. It also calms you down then. So then the next spook is, like, more effective, potentially.
Yeah, and since I'm definitely not giggling at a scary moment, I'm feeling very different than Joe. It does, like, I feel like reduces the tension a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's good writing.
But it's also really fun to watch somebody, like, really enjoy something that I don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that's my favorite thing to watch, but it's fun to watch somebody else watching something that they really enjoy.
Yep.
And it just seems like anything like that involves spookiness or wrestling, Joe's lolling at it. So I like to watch it.
Joe's a luller, if you will. Joe.
Yeah.
What is this podcast for anybody that, I mean, I guess we're talking about spooky stuff anyway. So like, what's this podcast?
We take a TV show and watch the first episode and the last episode and nothing in between.
Yeah.
And in that in between, we try to make predictions for what we think is going to happen in the last episode based on what we've seen in just the first episode. Sometimes those things hit, but mostly they do not. And then we also kind of judge it as a whole, just based on what we'd seen of the front and back.
Very judgy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most judgmental podcast around.
Yeah. High level critique.
What do you got for us, Claire?
We've got, which if you haven't already figured it out or read the title of this podcast, I'm pretty surprised. But we have The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
So
we're going to the
I've
Riverdale.
seen all of this.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're clearly not going to be able to make predictions, but you're going to have fun facts.
Oh, I can make predictions.
Oh. When did you see it?
Oh, really long time ago.
Okay, that makes me feel better. It's known as the darkest and creepiest version of Sabrina yet.
I guess that's probably true.
Yeah, I'm a little bit creeped out.
Because I only know the one other Sabrina, the Melissa Joan Hart Sabrina version. And also there's like comics, I guess. But
there's a lot of comics, and I can tell you about them because I've done a little research. But there's one I really want to watch. It's called Sabrina and the Groovy Ghoulies. It was the first Archie spinoff that came in 1970. And Sabrina and her monster cousins, which include Dracula, Frankenstein, and Wolfman, all form a rock band and scare people for fun.
That's a cartoon?
This is a cartoon. I've watched like about 15 minutes of a 20-minute episode. It hits. I thought it was really funny. But yeah, there's tons of different shows with the Sabrina. This goes all the way back to 1971 with the comic series. And I had no idea this connection to Riverdale until Joe mentioned it today.
Oh yeah, for sure. They've been connected since the inception. Essentially.
Yeah, it blew my mind. But that's because Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the TV show from the 1996 sitcom, that one changed her location to Salem, Massachusetts. So it didn't like tie into any of the Riverdale stuff. Even though it's
her because she's not in Riverdale, she's in the neighboring town in this.
Yes,
and
in her comic. Yeah.
I don't remember what
she
the town
still went to
called.
Riverdale High School though, in all of the cartoons and the spinoffs, and dated Harvey. Harvey was also a character in like they use a lot of the character stuff, but they just changed the location for the ABC and WB sitcom.
Like, are you an Archie comics person?
No, not at all. I'm not a comics person.
Okay.
Which then I started diving into the Archie comics. Now that was my question for you, Josh.
Yep.
Are you into Archie comics?
I don't think I've ever seen nor read an Archie comic.
I'm shocked. I really thought you'd be into this.
So at some point I was watching Riverdale and we were watching Sabrina, and then Riverdale. It's probably like a season or two or whatever that I haven't seen of Riverdale because it got crazy. But also, I know that like in the comics, like Sabrina like teaches like the Riverdale people like fucking magic, and the girls in Riverdale become like witches as well and stuff. And like it's like these are just supposed to be kids going to high school, and this one and Sabrina's a witch, but then she like comes and makes everybody a witch and like. It's kind of crazy, yeah. And then, so I don't what I know from the Archieverse is what I know from the TV shows of Riverdale and Sabrina. And
okay, so not the like original lore or the original canon.
No. I looked into some while we were watching it a little bit, like originally, but I don't remember a lot of it.
It sounds like it was very adaptive to like what they wanted in the storylines, depending on the cartoons. Like, but originally, like Sabrina can't cry, can't sink, makes other people fall in love, but she can't fall in love. But then I guess that got old, so then she could fall in love, and a lot of the things changed after time. It was very interesting to learn about this, and I would highly recommend going on some deep dives. There's some really great. I should put some links in the down below.
In the below.
Down below.
The down below.
Yeah, you send me links and I'll put them in there. Let's see this episode, this show, 4 seasons. It looks like.
Yes.
I don't remember how many episodes there were.
Oh, I didn't write that down.
This is like somewhat recent too, right?
Yeah, it started in 2018. It went through 2020. It was 4 seasons. I want to say 50 episodes, but that could just be making up numbers. Because I've been reading a lot about different shows.
36 episodes.
Oh, good guess, Claire. But it follows there was another comic that was written that was the afterlife of Archie, which was started in 2013, which was basically horror comics. And then this one had the spinoff in 2014. And it seems like this show is going to very much go with that Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the comic, because that was also co-created by the Netflix series director and lead producer, I think, which is Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Is that like, has that person done other things or like?
Yes, they did all of Riverdale.
Oh, okay. So the same people who made Riverdale.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Riverdale, and Sabrina is just a bunch of 30-year-olds, just hot 30-year-olds, just being teenagers.
In the 1960s? Is it supposed to be in like olden times?
I would say that Riverdale and the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina are like they present it in a like it feels older, but also they have like some form of modern tech. It's like weird to place the time.
Okay.
In a way.
So it's like bendy. It's like you might have a cell phone, but it's also like you're driving a Cadillac.
You're driving those like like an older car.
You're
for some
wearing like
reason.
what are those, poodle skirt or something?
Yeah, and they like you got like greasers for some reason.
We should bring those looks back.
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I don't want to dress up. I just want to wear like
sweatpants,
sweats, and fucking a t-shirt.
Sounds great.
Is there music in this show?
Ooh.
No, none. It's silent.
I hope
What
not.
do you mean? Of course there's music.
Like, is she gonna join a band with her monster cousins, or?
I don't know. I just was reading up on the that creator Roberto, whatever. And like prior to this, he was like a writer on Glee, and then like even prior to that, he was like involved in like a bunch of musicals and stuff.
One of the reasons why we stopped watching Riverdale was because multiple episodes like in a row had a lot of musical numbers. Like coming like third or fourth season, and Riverdale was just like, we're gonna sing all the time now, and it's like, why the fuck are you just singing all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was like the worst thing in the world. It was just like, why is this all of a sudden happening? We're like multiple seasons into this, and you're just changing what's happening.
Is that also why like you guys have never done first and last Riverdale? Because I was shocked when I looked that up today.
I don't think there's any reason why we haven't done first and last Riverdale besides just it hasn't come up yet.
I'm shocked.
No.
So fans, if you want it,
Riverdale's been fun. I don't understand how
know.
someone dies like every single day in Riverdale. Though it's crazy. It's nuts. I like this show.
Cool.
I like it. It's fun. It's adult, not adult. It's silly. I wouldn't show this to a kid. You know, this is a WB show, but it's a WB show for like older teenagers and adults.
Yeah.
Or 12-year-olds after their moms and dads go to bed. Like how I watch TV.
Yeah. Kind of, like a young adult stylized show, but like meant for an older audience.
Yeah. I'm assuming neither one of you have seen any of this ever.
No, I haven't.
I know you guys know who the girl who plays Sabrina in this show, who she is.
I did look her up. She was from Kiernan Shipka. What Mad Men?
She's from Mad Men.
That's right.
She's the girl in Mad Men, the daughter. I forget what her name was.
She was great in Mad Men. Like there are some of her performances that I remember more than other actors in that whole show. She was great.
Sally.
So I'm interested to see what she's gonna be like a little bit older.
A little spookier.
A little spookier. I think it's gonna be really spooky. It sounds really creepy. Sounds like they're gonna be summoning some stuff. I don't know. I stopped.
Hopefully demons.
You know, it is spooky month.
Yep. Chapter 1, October Country. Fitting. Fitting. I'm doing an executive decision. You guys haven't seen it. I know about it. I don't remember what this first episode is.
Mm-hmm.
But let's watch October Country, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. See you after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of the chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It was called October Country. Jimmy's not here, so I get to read it.
Let's hear it.
Sabrina Spellman is about to turn 16, on Halloween no less. She spends her days hanging out with her boyfriend Harvey and best friends Roz and Susie. However, on her 16th birthday, she must fully embrace her witch half through a dark baptism, where she will pledge loyalty to the Dark Lord Satan. But Sabrina is torn as she must choose between her friends and family. Sabrina spends the days leading up to her birthday finding answers to her questions about the ritual. Meanwhile, Sabrina's mortal teacher, Mary Wardwell, is killed by Madame Satan, who then transforms to impersonate her, seeking to bring Sabrina over to the Dark Lord's side. Sabrina must also deal with her three sister witches, which known as the Weird Sisters, who look down on her for being a half-breed.
There's a lot in this episode.
Yeah. Like felt long in just like plot, but not necessarily long, I don't think, in like watching time. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it was like a fun watch. Like I mean there's only a little bit of spooky towards the end there, I felt like. There's a lot of setup. It was cutesy a lot of the time. There's cats and stuff. But I would say that like they just covered a lot of ground.
Mm.
We met a lot of people. You know, I wrote a lot of people down. I made some graphs.
Oh.
You know, obviously we maybe didn't meet him, but we heard about our Dark Lord Satan. Hail Satan.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of praise Satan in this.
Yeah. I think the first time I watched this show that all the time when they're just hanging out, then they just like talk around. They just hang out and they're like talking. They're like, I like drop a chip on the ground and they're like, oh my god, oh sorry, Hail Satan. Like they just like say Hail Satan like casually, and it's so funny.
I think I was like just confused, just because it's so different than like normal, but I liked it.
I feel like more people need to walk around just saying Hail Satan as like a little fun thing. But yeah, so I mean, I read that really fast, but Sabrina is half mortal, half witch. Her mom was mortal, her dad was a witch. And it's her 16th birthday, and on her 16th birthday is tradition for you to get baptized, your dark baptism, and you sign your name in the book of the Lord.
Mm-hmm, but it sounds like then you're also then pulled out of your mortal part of her life because she...
Yeah, normally that doesn't matter to everybody else, though, because they're all just witches, and all of them are mortal. You know what I'm saying? Like, So for her, it's exceptional, basically, because she has a mortal life, whereas all other witches are full breeds, I guess, and don't have to, like, choose.
Mm-hmm.
Because one rule is you do have to forsake all things mortal.
But it sounds like it's super important to get her on the dark side. Like, right? Like, that's what they kind of set up this whole episode. We don't know if she does it. I mean, I assume she does. She's a teenage witch.
I think this might be, like, the whole first season. Like, I can't even remember.
Like, what's going to happen up to her 16th birthday?
Yeah. Like,
oh, wow. Okay, I can see that. They really do take their time then.
Because we were only on, like, October 29th, and her birthday's on the 31st.
Wow. Okay.
Especially with it being like a Netflix series and all of this is dropping the same day. Like, you can see how they just want you to just keep rolling.
I feel like that was so long. I don't know if I'd want to roll. Like right now I'm like kind of tired, but like it was it was enough. It like felt good. Like I would watch this as a show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's interesting. It's a good, like, if you know Sabrina at all, or you've seen the old show, obviously with Melissa Joan Hart, you're like, well, this is not. Right away, you probably have like some form of expectation, and this is obviously completely different.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you get to have like glimpses of that show. Like you get to meet Salem the cat and the ants and like kind of pieces that you already know. I felt like a lot of the other pieces were like additives. It wasn't like taking it away. I wish Salem talked though, and I know that was something that neither of you guys felt like needed to happen, but. I just missed that voice actor. Like, he might be still alive. They could have even hired that guy.
That would actually been pretty funny if, like, Salem did talk and it was the same exact guy.
You know, callback.
That would have been fun. There is also Miss Wardwell, who they called Madam Satan in the write-up from Wikipedia. What did you guys think she was or whatever? She's also...
Well, Miss Wardwell's dead.
Yeah.
So her body was taken over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw her name in the IMDb as Madam Satan, and I was like, huh, don't know if I was supposed to know that yet.
I think she's like Lilith, like the opposite of Eve. Like there's like Eve is the god one, and Lilith's like the devil's one. I have
no idea what you're talking about.
Lilith is just like the
Eve.
Frasier?
Are you talking like Adam and Eve? Yeah, are you talking about Frasier?
Yeah, no, she's like Niles' wife, Lilith, or is that?
That's Maris.
That's Maris. Never mind. Lilith is Frasier's wife. Man, you I've seen it all. And you, Lilith is like the evil version of Eve.
Oh, I didn't know there was that. I need to go read the Bible or something.
Is she? I don't know. I'm pretty confident she's not in the Bible.
Oh, this is like folklore?
So, just like the Bible, Claire. What do you mean?
I just didn't know that there was this like dark lore.
Oh, there's dark lore.
I need to apparently read some books. Not enough spooky shows.
Oh, Lilith Bible. Man, if she is. She's a figure in Jewish folklore and mythology and is not directly mentioned in the Bible, but is referenced in the book of Isaiah. The Bible mentions Lilith once as a dweller in waste places. In the King James Version, Lilith is translated as screech owl.
Screechel?
Screech owl.
Oh, screech owl.
Screechel.
Screechel.
Lilith. The most popular version is that Lilith was Adam's first wife.
What?
Created from dust and earth like Adam. When Adam tried to dominate Lilith, she refused to submit and fled the garden. God punished Lilith by casting her from paradise and making her a succubus, child-murdering monster, and the breeder of evil spirits.
So
all because she wouldn't be submissive?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have so many thoughts about this. But also, hell Satan. What the fuck?
It's super woke, is what it is. Just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's basically who Miss Wardwell is. She's, and I mean, because, we talking about the Dark Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Satan's character, man.
I should have put that in a prediction.
And then there's Sabrina's friends, Harvey, Roz, and Susie.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the human friends she cares about. She doesn't really have like witch friends besides Ambrose, who he was not in like the original Sabrina, right? Like there was no Ambrose or
yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, and like the
Melissa Joan Hart one.
Yeah, I don't think he was on the sitcom.
At first, I thought that Ambrose was supposed to be like essentially Salem, like like Sabrina's confidant, which I guess he could still fill that role, and then Salem's just the cat in this one.
and how do you think about like Ambrose, because he's new, and then he's got some weird background where he like said like he's on like house arrest and hasn't been able to leave the grounds of the house for 75 years because he's immortal because they're witches.
But he looks young.
Yes, he's just a handsome young British man.
I thought he was interesting. I like his character. I like his acting, and like he's like the young kind of guru for Sabrina.
Yep.
But also like knowing that he's lived some time. He's 75 or whatever years in this house. I don't know. I'm interested to see that guy, but I do think that I'm with Joe. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, that's like Salem, because I think that like that's kind of how they had him in the sitcom. It was like Salem couldn't leave the house or something.
That might be that might be true though. What you
I feel
just
like
said,
that's like a thing. I don't know.
And Salem definitely is all over the place in this show.
Yeah, Salem just like follows the leader.
What do you think about? I just thought about this, but what do you think about the fact that Ambrose did something apparently so bad that the like witch church of Satan has him under like jailhouse arrest?
Like, what did he do?
Yeah, what did he do?
He probably like, I don't know, listened to Amy Grant once or something.
Oh my
he ate one of those wafers from church.
Yeah, he got someone a Christmas present.
I was thinking he
died
done something bad.
He died in Easter egg.
Like, clearly you guys are on the right path. I'm over here like he was mean.
He was mean. No, he was just
the point of being
acknowledged
a
Jesus once in a really backwaters way.
Yeah, one time he accidentally said, "Oh, thank God." Oh no.
Oh no, Hail Satan. Oh no, I'm gonna get it.
75 years house arrest.
I'm gonna get it.
It's too long.
And then one other thing I wanted to say or ask is, how do you like the like version of Salem, who is like Salem was like a goblin or something is what they said, like a loose goblin that they normally pick and they choose their own, but Sabrina was just like put up like a yard sign and said whatever goblin wants to be my familiar.
I feel like I get that for her. Like, I feel like I'd want to have somebody who wants to be with me all the time, not somebody that has to be with me all the time. And the only thing she missed out on was like really picking a cool animal.
Yeah. And yeah, because that's the one thing is they get to like pick the animal.
Like, I do think that the what's the one that's in Miss Wardwell's body, the Dark Lord or something,
Madame Satan.
There we go, Madame Satan.
You can just call her Miss Wardwell, because
Miss Wardwell. So she has a crow.
Yep.
Which is great, because then the crow can like fly and like stalk and like pay attention and stuff. I think that's super cute. I like that idea. You won't even notice it's there. It's got ears. A cat's a little like helpful, but like a porcupine. Like, what if a porcupine like walked in here? I'd be like, what the fuck is a porcupine doing in here?
So what would you pick as your familiar? Like, if you could pick the animal.
Oh, it'd be a puppy. Be a dog.
Would it be a dog or would it be a puppy?
I mean,
I don't think it grows up. I think it's whatever it is.
It's a dog.
Okay.
My initial reaction too is also dog, but I'm like, it feels like a wasted opportunity if like I'm a fucking witch. I could pick anything and I'm picking a dog, but it's also
like fucking polar bear.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Should it just be a lion or something? Like,
no, because like then you can't like bring the lion out in front of the people. And
but
you're trying
you're
to be
also
in with society.
I know, but are you trying to be in with society? Because where are all the other witches? No,
yeah, we haven't seen yet.
The only ones we've seen are like the bad sisters or whatever they were called. Agatha, Dorcas, and Prudence. And like they're somewhere else. They're at the Witch Academy.
But then there's like the whole witch coven in Greendale. That like lives there. So it sounds
but it doesn't
like
it also doesn't seem like the familiar needs to be next to you at all times. Like Wardwell's shooting her crow across town, you know.
Yeah.
So what's yours gonna be? Like, you clearly have
dog.
Thoughts. Oh, what?
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my god.
Bigger dog.
How big's your dog? Mine's bigger.
That's medium.
A bigger dog than yours.
Easier to transport.
That's my problem with like a lion or a bear or something. It's like, well, then like, what if I want to take it somewhere? That's tough.
Also, they just like are probably like really big, really smelly.
Bird is a good pick.
I was just gonna say I feel like bird, but then I'd be like bald eagle, like, you know, like
yeah,
some fucking awesome
condor.
Yeah,
vulture.
I would pick a chickadee.
Chickadee. I mean, that's the thing is you gotta being able to like blend in a little bit is probably good. So like a polar bear is a bad idea.
I wish I could see the catalog. I feel like that was like 2 seconds. And I wish that I could just like see.
I think you just need to watch what's that like that documentary series on the Earth or whatever. Is it just called Earth?
Oh, so I can see every animal.
See all the animals,
Yeah,
like blue whale.
Oh, whale is a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, again, has the problem of you can't take it with you, but like,
yeah, what are you doing?
if you're by the ocean or something, it's just like, that's my whale.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you guys meet my fucking whale?
Do you have to like live on a boat then?
I think you just live near the ocean.
Yeah.
You're good.
Just go see your whale.
You just go see your whale every day? Your goblin whale?
That's the part that I don't understand. So each of these other animals, like token animals, have spirits in them, but they're not witches
they're goblins.
So they're all goblins.
Yeah. According to Zelda, they're all goblins.
And what the fuck is a goblin? Like, what's the difference between a goblin and a warlock? I don't understand.
Well, a warlock's just a male witch.
Yeah, but they're like more powerful because there's some like issues with submission and shit. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, I'm going back to the Bible.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, yeah, probably, right?
Yeah,
It seems like where the show's going.
Yeah, probably. But a goblin's some sort of, I don't know, like demon or monster or something like that.
So they're bad or they're good?
You know what I know.
The gist that I get from this is they're neither good nor bad. They're a companion. They are with you.
And there's some sort of like symbiotic relationship between a witch and a goblin where I'm assuming that like a goblin on its own like is probably like not a good creature, probably like mischievous or something at least. But it's not like they don't like it either because it's like probably not safe or something. I would assume, because that means like something happened at some point where they're like, let's team up, and now they always do it. And like, Sabrina said it. She's like, yeah, no, we're good. That's why I wanted someone to come to me, because now, like, I'm going to look after him and he'll look after me. Like, they have like instead of like what you said, like getting just like picked up, because maybe there's, you know, the greaser goblin that didn't want to get, and he just has the cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve. He's having a great time.
I don't know, man. There's a lot going on in the show.
Yeah, but isn't it? But like you kind of like want to watch episode 2 though, right?
Yeah, and I do think that you did a really good job describing how it's kind of timeless. How it.
Oh right, yeah. That's one thing we haven't talked about before. You know, predictions. How it is kind of timeless, right?
Mm-hmm. Like it's got the old timey cars, and like their outfits are like Levi's, which could be any time, and then
They are in like a mining town.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't really know this yet, I guess, but that's not like giving anything away. There's a mining operation there. Like Harvey's dad works in the mines, and like a bunch of dudes literally work in the mines.
Interesting. But then, you know, they also have some technology, and like they're clearly speaking as if they're in more modern times.
Yeah, the characters are modern, but then everything else, like, yeah, could be the 60s.
Yeah, well, and didn't you say or see, I don't remember which one, that Ambrose is like using a laptop at some point?
I read that on the like IMDb.
Like I don't recall seeing a cell phone.
Mm-mm.
And I don't recall, because I remember watching like Riverdale on this show like together at some point, because they were both on at the same time. And I feel like I was probably 2 or 3 seasons in. I was like, what the fuck is this?
What's the time?
Because like when is this? Because it's like there's so much that's so like familiar, and also so like tradition, like
Is
not
that just,
traditional but old. Like, yeah,
Is that just like another way to like kitsch people in? Like, oh, I'm gonna watch
it's
this.
a fucking style, you
Yeah,
know.
it's a
It's
style.
like
Very
it's definitely a
interesting.
style.
It's kind of like Archer is stylized that way too.
Oh,
Cartoon Archer.
Yeah,
you're right. It all goes back to Archer. Man, my research today.
damn you, H. John
No,
Benjamin.
that's Archie. I was talking about the FX cartoon Archer.
Oh my gosh. Well, they both work.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know. I think
I don't know if there's a modern
they're
cartoon
all like
of
set in
Archie.
the 60s.
When was Archie created?
I have that written down. 1971.
That kind of
was-
makes does like
Sabrina's
that feel
kinda-
like
Archie
when they're driving
was
around?
previous to that though.
Wait, what
So Sabrina
was first?
came out second
okay,
in
yeah.
1971. So Archer was already happening.
Archie.
Archie, not Archer.
Archer.
Gosh,
Archer came out in like 2006.
I think you did that just to confuse me. It worked.
But I'm wondering if whether or not like that style was just kind of modern then, and now they're just like saying like, well, we're just gonna keep that style, would be in present day times, but like also kids don't use cell phones for some reason.
I get what you mean. It's still present day,
Yeah,
but now it's present day and it's 2020 or 2018.
Yeah.
But still
But we're still in the
but it's 1970s. Everything else.
styled.
Yeah.
60s, 70s style.
Yep.
I really liked her sweaters and her jackets. Like the whole time I was like, I'd wear that.
Everyone's
I'd wear
looking
that.
great.
The needle drops were like late 60s, maybe early 70s. There was I forget, but like it was the Hurdy-Gurdy Man song
Mm-hmm.
that like I remember from the Zodiac movie.
Nice.
And some other like 60s hits.
Oh, so there was music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like specifically like not like Billie Eilish or whatever, like 60s songs.
I was trying to see it because it felt like the house that they lived in was older than other places, like the school or things. But then the more you dig, it's just a very thick set. They have a lot of things.
Right.
Like there's so much to look at. Every time I saw another scene, there's just layers of different decorations or things. I just thought that was really interesting.
But it kind of makes sense too, because like, why wouldn't the house be like old and big and gross and dark? Because they're like witches.
Yeah, because they've lived there for
Yeah, they've
You
been there
know,
100
centuries
years.
or whatever.
Yeah. So it's also like, it makes you think what the fuck time what time is it? But also you're like, but wait, why wouldn't it just be modern? Because this house makes sense for what you're trying to tell me these people are. So it's interesting.
I will say I'm very uninterested in any of the
I literally was gonna say something bad about it.
All of the high school normal kid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey and Roz and Susie.
You just want to be spooky all the time?
Yeah. Well, I get that like the central like conflict is that she's in between. And that's the same thing in the original, or not the original, but the Melissa Joan Hart show too. And so I get that. I'm just saying I'm way less interested in any of the drama going on at the school, especially when it's like, oh, my friend's being bullied, which sucks, but like, yo, the Dark Lord Satan is trying to like take my soul.
Yeah, and I have to leave all my friends in 3 days.
Yeah, that's like all of that makes the high school stuff.
Isn't
like,
this
I don't
just
really care.
like every high school movie show though ever? But instead of like She's All That, where I want to like be in love with a nerd that paints but is also hot as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm torn between that and my football friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just witches and mortals or painters and football.
Sure.
It's hack e sack.
She's from Minnesota.
Rachel
Rachel Lee Cook, yeah.
Rachel.
Just pointed out there. Went to South High School. Anyways, no, I'm excited to see where this goes, but I don't think any of my predictions are going to be right.
Well, let's get into them.
Okay, let's great. Should I start?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. My favorite part was when Salem slayed a demon. Like, he just popped out and like saved Sabrina. So I really want Salem to do that again. I thought that was great.
You want him to save Sabrina, kill a thing? What do you want him to do?
Oh, I just want him to slay something.
Cool.
It says Salem slays.
Awesome.
And then Madam Satan, who's also Miss Wardwell, I think she's gonna die. I think that she's gonna die or is dead. Like she's not gonna be living on. And I don't know how you kill a witch. If there's like a special way or if they're killable.
I mean, Sabrina's dad's dead.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they should be able to
die.
They should probably be able to die.
I think you tie stones to their legs and throw them in the water.
If they weigh more than a duck.
Do you just burn them at the stake?
You burn them at the stake. Yeah.
I think you burn them at the stake.
I think I read that book. Is it called the Crucible? Anyway, I think that there was this really weird scene with a lot of spiders, and this is kind of like a Jimmy moment, but I'm going to say there's going to be spiders in this episode, and I know that that's lame, but it'll give me a point. And then, you know, just because Joe said he hated all of the high school drama, I want Harvey and Sabrina to kiss. Gosh darn it. And they're not supposed to be, but I want it to happen.
Well, I just want someone to kiss.
Let that romance happen.
Yeah. All right, I got 4. I've seen this. Technically, somewhere in the recesses of my brain, I know what happens.
Yeah.
So my 4 are, number 1, we see some. Here's a Jimmy one for you: the undead.
Like
Witches aren't undead.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying, like zombies, a walking skeleton. We'll know what's an undead. A demon is not undead because a demon was never alive.
I don't think I'm going to be able to tell, but Joe I'm going to need to trust you on this. I feel like that is a really low hanging point. Okay?
Undead judge.
Undead. Number 2, it's Halloween. Because we're approaching Halloween. Halloween's a big deal. I think it's Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, I think Sabrina punches someone.
She did not punch anyone in this episode.
Sure didn't.
But just full fist, like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I hope she gets full contact.
Okay.
And number 4, we see Goblin Salem again. We only saw him for like 4 seconds in this one before he turned back into the cat.
Oh, but he could like turn out of being that. Like maybe he saved at the end.
He did it one time. In this one, he like tackled that thing that was chasing her in the maze.
Well, and that's what I said.
And there's no way a cat did that.
That's when Salem slayed.
So if Salem slays, he's probably going to become a Goblin Salem.
But we have to see it.
We have to see. For me, we have to see Goblin Salem.
Okay.
We have at the very least needed to be implied that Gollum.
He's gonna slay.
That Goblin Salem killed somebody. So those are my 4.
I like it.
I have that Sabrina dies but is okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
As in she's like either a ghost or undead, but either way she's like fine, but she's like technically has died.
Whoa. Okay.
I think we get a werewolf.
Mm.
And I think we get a vampire. And I think we get a love triangle.
Wait, is that all one?
No,
those are all of them.
But maybe. Like maybe Sabrina's in a love triangle with a werewolf and a vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I really like that because it also brings back like the spinoff that she did, the old cartoon where it's her cousins, Dracula, Frankenstein, Monster, and Wolfman. Like I think that this is going to be great. I vibe with this.
I think, Joe, if my memory serves me correctly, not spoil anything, I think there is at least one of those creatures that you mentioned in this show.
Wow, Josh didn't say any of mine got points. I'm just gonna note that.
But are those creatures in this episode?
Yeah. Don't know.
Oh, you're saying they're in the whole show, not necessarily.
I'm saying I think I've seen one of those in this show.
I feel like he's trying to not say there's a love triangle, but I also think he's trying to tell you that you got those points. So.
I know when a love triangle is. I just don't know whether.
Gotta be a love triangle.
And then I have 1 point for everybody here. Yes or no?
Okay.
Question.
Oh, okay.
Because we're at an ambiguous thing. Do we see a cell phone? Do we see a smartphone?
No.
I'm going to say no, but I really thought you were going to say side boob.
Do we get more side boob? Well, I'm just going to say yes because you both said no.
Okay.
But I honestly, I don't know, and I'm not confident in that. I feel like there's points.
I just feel like in every horror movie we've watched in Spooky Month, there's a whole part where they all have to break their cell phones. So I just think that there should not be any cell phones in horror movies after like the first 30 minutes. And like, if this is on episode 36, that's past 30 minutes in.
I'll remember who voted for what because I know I wrote J and C, and for yes I wrote J. So I'll know who was that for sure.
Oh man.
All right, the finale is called At the Mountains of Madness. It's a pretty fucking solid title for an episode, I'd say.
Wow.
I'm excited. All right, let's watch this last episode, and we will be back. And we're back. We're done with the finale of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and it was called something about the Mouth of Madness. Mountain Madness? Big Mountain Man of Madness?
I didn't get it.
It was called At the Mountains of Madness.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what it was called. And I got a tiny little bitty write-up from IMDb. It says, the darkest days of the void arrive as Sabrina struggles with grief and regret. Can she summon the strength to overcome an endless cycle of destruction? Her, personally? Maybe not. But she sure tried.
I thought she tried really hard.
Yeah.
They all tried really hard. But it started with like them all making out with different people. So that was kind of a interesting start.
Who's they?
All of her and her friends, all of like the locals, right? But then there was some mixed in people. You like knew who they were.
There was so in this episode, Roz and Harvey are together now. Harvey being Sabrina's boyfriend from the first episode. He's now Roz's boyfriend in the last episode. And then there was Susie, who is actually now Theo. And he is dating some, I don't know what, he's some sort of mystical creature, and I don't remember what that.
But he's not dead or undead.
No, I wanted to keep saying like goblin, but it's like he's like a hobgoblin or something. He's like something slightly. He's not like a Salem, but he's something different.
Exciting.
And then it's Sabrina, and now she's dating this warlock named Nick, and they're like soulmates and love each other forever.
So cute.
Yeah.
And Nick gave her a necklace just like she got a necklace in the first episode. I was like really sad I didn't pick that as a prediction.
I don't even like remember her getting a necklace in the first
From
episode.
Harvey. for her birthday. Okay. Well,
it didn't work out for Harvey, so I don't know what Nick's trying to do.
But then there's like the whole subplot also of like Mrs. Wardwell, who's reading some sort of, like, she's the narrator this whole episode pretty much, right? Well, not the narrator.
No, she's just like I mean, she's telling a story as if she's telling us. It's set up as if she's telling us what's the story of what's happening by telling this congregation of people of the church of, it's some Lovecraft church basically. Some eldritch demons or whatever. So she's telling a thing, and so I think it's like what she's telling is like it all happened after this episode happened, basically. So she's narrating ish. You know, she's guiding us. How about that? And so the big thing is that there's this thing called the Void, which is like, so they kind of got away apparently from like just like the devil and, well, the devil, and they're all still there, devils and witches and stuff, but now they're more into like eldritch horror, like Lovecraft stuff. So the Void is eldritch horror stuff. So the Void's coming. Sabrina's trying to get rid of the Void. She goes, well, a different Sabrina comes. Joe, this is important for you. A different Sabrina shows up through the mirror and is like, the Void's coming. And then she dies. And then the Sabrina
Morningstar was the one who died.
Yes. And then Sabrina Spellman, she tries to stop the Void, but that was going to kill her. And then her family like brought her soul back and put it into Sabrina Morningstar's body. But they brought back a little bit of the Void. So they thought they had beat the Void.
But they hadn't.
Some came with her. And then the like army of hell, sort of. I mean, they came to attack Sabrina because they were mad that Sabrina Morningstar had died. So they were trying to like kill the other Sabrina for whatever reason. I think because they blamed her.
Well, she took her body because they had brought her back.
Well, I mean, she was put into her body. But you know, there's no negotiating with demons, you know. And so, but then when they attacked her, she like plooped them all out of existence, basically. And they're like, "Oh shit, you got some Void in you, girl." And so then she just went away from everybody to like not hurt anybody else anymore. And then this guy, he was right at the end of the very first episode. His name was Father Blackwood. And now he's still Father Blackwood, but he like worships like this eldritch thing now. And he goes and finds her, and he's trying to like secretly groom her basically to summon the Void so he can like take its power. And then all of her friends come and save her, essentially.
Yeah. But do they?
Well, they do, but then they have to still stop the Void from killing everything in the world. And then Sabrina dies doing that.
With her white blood.
And she did have like white blood, right?
I'm assuming that's the Void and then her blood turned red. I don't know. I made it up though. I'll look it up later.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Thoughts on the episode and maybe the show in general at this point?
It's very like, lore heavy. Like I feel like everything you just described, people haven't seen the show, there's like, what?
Yeah.
I just said what I saw in this episode.
Yeah.
But what?
Exactly. The Void, the hell demons.
And the Void seemed like a wall. It was very strange.
The Void's, it's unexplainable because it's love. I mean, you know Lovecraft stuff.
No, you're saying things that like I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm nodding because it seems like I should know about Elden Ridge.
Well, so when you don't understand, you need to say what?
No, but here's the thing: I don't know what I don't understand because this whole ending was what?
Well, like, it's eldritch horror, it's Lovecraftian stuff. H.P. Lovecraft, the very famous sci-fi supernatural writer, but he his whole deal was like shit's unexplainable. If you fully understood it, you like go insane and like stuff. It's like stuff so crazy you'll go insane if you understand it. Kind of
so
stuff.
You're never gonna know the whole story.
It's all just like weird, crazy, cosmic beings, cosmic stuff, like unexplainable, blah blah blah. It's Eldritch is like super duper old, you know, kind of thing. So it's like Eldritch horrors. It's just like from the beginning of the earth and the universe, crazy shit, and like a lot of tentacles as well. I feel like so that's just love. So I mean. He wrote a lot of stories, but like it's just kind of he's got a whole vibe basically, and that's just kind of like what this was, trying to be at least Lovecraftian.
Got it. I'll have to do a deep dive into that later.
You're not gonna do that
next spooky month.
Next year.
Yeah, I'll come in with some really big.
There is a good show called Lovecraft Country on HBO, and it's really good.
Again, you guys tune in 2025
or March. When we just do another spooky month. Because sometimes we just do that too. So yeah. But so I was cutting people off with thoughts on this.
Yeah, so lots of lore.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that made it hard to judge in terms of just like I know that in the first part I had said like want less of like the high school stuff and more of just like the other stuff.
And now you got almost all of the other stuff.
Yeah, and of course like just no context of like having seen the 22 or whatever episodes in between. So it makes sense that I don't quite understand. I like that it's still pretty centered around Sabrina. Even though
both Sabrinas,
even though it is like, you know, there are a lot of characters and like an ensemble. I feel like a lot of times when these shows go on like this, granted this was a Netflix show, so it's a different like kind of production model. But a lot of times when these shows go on, it's like they spread out more of the focus to the other characters because you've already spent so much time with the main character. But at least I think for this, I'm still just kind of like focused on Sabrina.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also like all the characters that were in this episode, for the most part, were just the ones that were in the first episode.
Yeah.
I mean, even Blackwell was in the first one. He's obviously have a bigger role now, but like mostly the same people.
Yeah.
It definitely had a lot of like nuance and layers to it. I thought that there's definitely things that I, while watching, was like, oh, I could have caught that in the first episode. That would have been a good prediction. Like that there were two Sabrinas or, you know, other things. And I thought that was kind of interesting. I did not choose anything smart.
I mean, we did not know that there was two Sabrinas in the first episode.
There was a scene where there's two babies. So I just feel like there was like clues.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I mean, so like there was a hint potentially, yeah, I suppose. But
and I think that's cool. I like that was there. I also felt like the cast seemed to really be cohesive, and that's always fun in a show. It's fun to watch people who seem like they are really friends. You kind of want to pal around, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're still a little young. I kind of want to hang out with the ants a little more, and like I didn't get to know much about them.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I think that's partially what I really meant about like I'm less interested in the high school stuff, is like not really interested in like the kids, I guess. like I am interested in like the ants and you know, some of the warlock stuff. But it's like I feel like there wasn't a B plot in this episode. It was all just like the main line. We got to figure out this void thing.
Got to figure it out. We got to close Sabrina's friend, or not just like close her. Like I'm going away. We got to close this like part of my life. You guys got to deal with it.
Whereas I feel like a lot of other shows would have been like, there's the void. Oh, and then also like Harvey is like getting his driver's license
like,
for some reason.
Harvey and Roz are pregnant.
Yeah, and they're like moving to a new town.
Yeah. Someone's definitely moving.
But in the service of like, oh, it's the ending, so we need to like serve all the characters, and it's like sometimes you don't though. Sometimes it's just the main story that you need to serve.
And they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That it was really just like, this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the void tonight, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to know when it was filmed. Like, I think that like the timing of this and knowing that it came out in 2020, like I'm just interested to know, like, was this filmed prior to that? Like, is that why there was a small cast? Like, there's just interesting levels to that because of that time period.
I mean, I think that was just, for the most part, there was just that cast for almost the whole show.
I just don't know how long it takes to make a TV show.
I mean,
you film it, then they got to edit it.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things, but I mean, you could probably do everything in about 6 months.
Okay. I guess Netflix does things like fast and with a lot of money, right?
I have no idea.
Especially if you consider that you're going to shoot it and then spend months editing. Post-production.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, editing this has got to be as long of a process as filming it. You know? So, can't imagine editing this thing. Like, you know, it's not like MasterChef where, like, they probably film it and then edit it within, like, 2 weeks or something like that. Pop out an episode.
I don't know anything about MasterChef. Have you guys first and last of that?
No.
I guess you can't. That's like still on.
Oh, we could first and last a season, but I've seen most of them, so I probably know who wins.
Oh, wow. Big MasterChef fan over here. I didn't know.
Just love me some Gordon Ramsay. I got to learn how things aren't salted enough. Whenever you think you've put enough salt on, from what I've learned, according to Gordon Ramsay, put a little bit more on. Man loves his salt.
I love salt. Salt's great.
Salt is fantastic. What a fantastic mineral.
Yeah.
I think I would say favorite mineral.
I don't really know another mineral that I could name that I utilize as much as salt. So.
Oh, there's none.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
there we go.
I think I'm pretty confident in saying there's none.
Well, that is something I'm going to have to find out later on.
I want a Wikipedia list of minerals. Oh, what a terrible thing! If you look at Wikipedia and go to list of minerals, it's in like it's in alphabetical order, as in it says like A, and then you got to do a drop down. Just give me a full list, man.
Oof. I think you could have Googled better.
Yeah, I fucked up. I messed up bad. What else? You got anything else?
I don't know. I think that I'm interested. I think after watching the end of it, it's hard to say that I really am like, yeah, let me go back and rewatch that. That sounds great, considering I don't know anything about this Evan Love lore stuff. What were you talking about again? How does
Evan Love?
It was something like that. I didn't write it down.
Lovecraft?
That's what I meant. So Lovecraft thing, I don't really understand that. So if I was like more well read in those verses, maybe I would be really interested in it.
Well, I mean, that's just, the topic of this particular episode.
I think what I would probably do is maybe look up like best episodes and maybe watch those, but I don't necessarily think after watching first and last that I would need to watch.
What is with you people? What is with you and fucking Joe in doing this stuff?
What did I do wrong?
No, you guys didn't do anything wrong technically, but you both do it, and it's really interesting. You got like when you see a show, you're like, I'm gonna look up like the. And I'm attacking Joe too. Just need Joe to pay attention to me while I'm attacking. Mm-hmm. Y'all see a show and you're like, I'm gonna watch the Thanksgiving episode. I'm gonna find Thanksgiving episodes. I'm gonna look up and see what the best ones are. And it's like y'all just trying to watch TV shows right in the middle, like, and just like pick out one or two. Like,
well, okay.
Yeah, it seems like this is a Christmas special.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, but they're two different things. There's two different things.
How would in this very, very obviously like narrative-driven show, would just picking up a random episode that people are saying this is the best one? How would that make it better? To like,
well, because I feel like I've got a gist of like the story. storyline, and I also don't think that I'm the type of person that's going to sell into the storyline, but I might like the characters. I might want to dabble, but I don't know if they deserve 36 hours of my life. So, but the watching of a holiday episode or a vibe episode is a very different thing. Like, if you're trying to get into spooky month, and so you put on Halloween episodes.
I'm not gonna watch a Halloween episode of The Big Bang Theory because it's spooky month, though. Like,
why not? They literally give you the links on Paramount and like Hulu. Like, it's like a genre now. I thought it was like a thing that had never like been known, but it's like a thing that people do. So yeah, Thanksgiving episodes, Christmas episodes, find those specials. It's great. It's super fun.
I feel like that makes sense for a show you've seen. Not a show that you've like never seen, and therefore like on Halloween I just watched the Brooklyn Nine-Nine Halloween episodes, and I've never seen any other Brooklyn Nine-Nine shows.
I honestly suggest it. I think Jimmy would be happy if you did it.
Well, Jimmy would just be happy because someone's watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, in honor of Jimmy, I feel like you should try it. But it's a great way to dabble in a show, and often those are those episodes that are, what are they called? The ones where it's just like they're bookended or they're like a single story. You've taught me about this.
Just a single episode, an episode that's just like encapsulated fully.
It has like a name.
I mean, yeah, it totally does. But now that you've asked me about it, I cannot remember the name, and Joe's not helping. So,
well, he's busy. But
bottle episode.
There it is.
Bottle episode.
See?
I knew somebody knew, but I don't know. I would suggest trying it out. But I think that for this, it's like I don't really need to like watch teenage love stories.
I mean, it sounds like you just don't need to watch any of it then, right?
No, because like the Christmas special sounds great. Like, I totally dabble in that.
Yeah, why not?
It'd be so funny. They'd be Hail Satan the whole time.
I can't fathom watching a show like that. I'm
gonna watch it with you.
Maybe I'll have to try. Why?
To be fair, a lot of those are sitcoms, and they're intentionally not.
That well, that was like specifically because like for this, so you're watching an hour-long like Christmas special in a teenage drama.
I'm gonna highly recommend watching all of the Felicity Thanksgiving episodes. They're great, and the Felicity Halloween episodes.
Have you seen all of Felicity?
Okay, not since high school.
So, but that doesn't work then.
But they're like known for like they pull in a cool director or there's like it's just interesting a lot of the times.
How many of those ones are about time travel? Because I know Felicity time travels.
There's one that's like a Twilight Zone episode, so there's probably some time travel in that in Felicity's.
All right.
But there's one where the Pink Ranger dresses up as the Pink Ranger, and it's just like great.
Oh, Ashley.
Or maybe
Amy
she
Jo
doesn't
Johnson?
dress up like it. Somebody else does, and it's like a joke. I can't remember. Again, that was like 2002.
One of those is that the Pink Ranger dead, or is that the Yellow Ranger?
Yellow Ranger.
Yeah.
Pink Ranger's alive.
They were both fantastic.
So the show was canceled in 2020. Or it was like announced as canceled in July 2020, and then they aired the last part of it. It was like December 2020, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the Wikipedia says that there's like 2 crossovers with Riverdale that happen
for sure.
in the 6th season, that like tie up a lot of the plot points from Sabrina. So I wonder if like that is where all of the like a lot of the side character plot points are like wrapped up.
So like that would be, so it ends in the 4th. So Riverdale was at the parallel time, like, so the 6th season of Riverdale would be the 6th season of this.
Well, 6th season of Riverdale ran from December 7th, 2021 to July 10th, 2022.
Oh, so literally like it would have been the next season of a thing.
That they tied up some Sabrina things there. Including like Sabrina herself like was in it.
She's dead. Oh my gosh. Witches never die.
I would make sense to watch only those episodes of Riverdale if you were a Sabrina fan.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can get the
but
last
but you're allowed to do
bits.
that. That's fine.
You're learning about the show, like you're watching those to like learn about the show that ended to have more of that show. You're not watching it to watch Riverdale. You're watching it to watch Sabrina.
I suppose that's true.
So it's different.
I hope there's lots of singing.
Well, I mean, I don't care. I don't care about singing. I don't want to watch a show that's only singing. Wasn't a Glee fan. Just saying. Too much singing.
I never saw it.
Oh, there's one other thing that I saw that I liked. It was the Trinket Man game.
Oh, yeah.
He was like right at the beginning. Sabrina was trying to figure out how to get rid of the void, and she picked up. And I don't know if this is a callback from the show. I would hope so, and it's not just random. Or maybe if they got canceled, maybe this was supposed to be a thing later on, or they just used it as a device for her to get the Pandora's box. But like she saw like this little like the Trinket Man called it an imp statue, but it was like kind of like a fat goat, like a goat man with a big fat belly. And he like she was about to like wish like it was a genie, and then he like knocked on the door and was like, "I want that. I'll trade you. I'm the Trinket Man."
Yeah, it was very, very interesting.
Yeah, he was mysterious. I want to know more about him.
Mm-hmm. It makes me wonder if he pops in a lot, but I don't know because I've only seen the first and the last.
Well, if he's popped up, Sabrina's never met him. Because she said like, "Who are you?"
I hope that guy's like a really important writer on the show or something. He gets like a shout out.
Probably just like,
I hope so.
"You want to be in this?" I'm like, "I'll be the Trinket Man."
That'd be great.
If I wrote on a show, I would 100% want to be like a 3-minute cameo one time, and have no one know that like I'm the writer or
I'm
writer.
sure every writer wants that.
Yeah, just look at Quentin Tarantino in every one of his episodes. He gives himself too big of a role, I would say, in some of his movies. Anything else to say about this bad boy?
Is Riverdale like supernatural?
Well, it wasn't probably until Sabrina got mixed into it.
Okay, because I'm like looking at like the description of these like Riverdale Sabrina episodes, and it's like it's full on like demons and powers and covens.
Like the first 3 seasons or whatever I saw of Riverdale, it was just really hot 30-year-olds pretending to be high school kids solving murders. But not supernatural, just murders.
Yeah,
just regular old everyday murders.
And then it got spooky.
Oh, well, and then a witch from Greendale came and gave them powers.
Made them all.
They're in the same universe, so I mean, I guess whatever, right?
Yeah, I guess I just would have thought though that it would have been like, oh, like we're just like normal people, and there's like our witch friend Sabrina. But no, it's like I was reading the description. It's like characters whose names I don't know, so I assume they're just Riverdale characters. That like, yeah, this person like came back to life, and this person like is a witch, and
yeah, it's like if you watch Smallville, but for the first 3 or 4 seasons of it, like Clark Kent was just a normal dude that went to school, and then in like the 5th season, he was like, "Wait a minute, I'm Superman!" Like, and he just fought crime all of a sudden, like, and fought like aliens and shit. It'd be like, this has. I think that's jumping the shark. Actually, I think that's what that's called. Should we see how we did?
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, Claire, you went first last time.
I got 0 points because Harvey didn't kiss Sabrina, Salem didn't slay, there weren't any spiders, even though there's one sort of on a dress, and Mrs. Wardwell is very alive. So 0 points for me.
Oh, and also no cell phones.
No, there was a cell phone.
Well, sorry,
but I said no.
You said no. You said no cell phones.
So no point for that. There was 1 second of a cell phone in the first scene.
Also, once again, there was 1 second of modern technology in this entire hour and 4-minute show, and besides that, it was all once again ambiguous. They got a style. I like the style. Mine number 1. I said the undead, and while a lot of things were spooky and gruesome, I feel like all of them could be explained by magic or demons. And none of those things
Joe,
are undead.
Do you agree? Or do you think there was an undead you were going to be the judge?
Yeah, there isn't an undead that I saw.
I don't know what it's undead.
Like a zombie. It has to die and come back.
Well, didn't she die and come back to life? Like, isn't that a zombie?
Well,
but there's a soul.
She's not undead.
Okay. Okay, I'm going with it because you don't get a point. So, like, let's keep going.
Number 2, Halloween. And it definitely was Halloween.
Ding dong.
Yeah. The witch is dead, and you'll find out in a second. I said Sabrina punches someone, and I don't think she punched anybody.
I didn't see a punch.
I recall no punches. Number 4, I said Goblin Salem, and no Goblin Salem. But I did correctly guess a smartphone.
Yes, you did.
So 2 points. I'll take it. All right, Joe. What do you got?
I had Sabrina dies but is okay.
Yeah.
Seems to be okay.
You want to fight this?
I don't know what you're. I'm just sitting here. But I think at the end she's dead.
But she did die once and was okay, and then she just died again.
And then seemed to be okay in the void.
And actually, she seemed to be okay.
Seemed to be kind of okay.
Technically, then, we have to give Joe 2 points for
so you think this is a point? See, I don't think I'd give a point for this, but okay.
I'd give a point for this because she did die and was okay.
You literally said when the scene happened, Joe, this is so good for you right now. So
yeah.
I feel like you're right. Just based on that comment.
I mean, and then, yes, she did die again.
When she died again, I thought you were going to strip the point.
It happened. And
you said she has to be okay.
She was okay.
She was okay.
Okay.
But then later, it's like,
The thing that was funny about the first one is there were 2 Sabrinas now, and one of them died and the other one was okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like a really great. I think it works.
All right, point for Joe.
Things happen later, of course, but that's another death. She died again, and arguably was or was not okay, I guess.
And then I had a werewolf, a vampire, and a love triangle. No vampire, no werewolf. It seems like there is probably love triangles at some point in this show, but at this point, it's all.
I think they've all coupled up at this point.
Just
basically.
Love lines.
We totally didn't even
points.
talk about how, like, Mrs. Wardwell murdered that guy and he had blue blood or whatever. Did we talk about that?
She literally. You mean the devil who she murdered?
Sure. But in that situation, I was like, maybe there was a love triangle there, but we didn't see it. Sorry, that's why I thought of that.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if there was a love triangle or not. There wasn't there though.
I don't know.
But yeah, that was Lucifer she killed.
There was some weird stuff with that.
So 1 point then.
All right.
Nice job.
All right. And that's gonna do it. It's gonna do it for Spooky Month, and that's gonna do it for us this week. Listeners, if you want, you can send us show suggestions at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. Claire, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me. See you guys again soon, hopefully.
Just send Jimmy off to do something else and come right back.
Somebody's got to save the whales.
And Jimmy's our man.
He's the man.
And the whales man.
He's looking out.
Hashtag Jimmy saves. All right. Thank you for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Oh, you don't say goodbye anymore?
I was watching you. This is so distracting.